Malik, we got everybody here. I want to show the clip. And Felipe está filmando desde Costa Rica. Un saludo y un amor para mi people in Costa Rica en español. I can do the interview in Spanish, but I don't want to lost in translation, Greg. No, but you understand Spanish.
Un poquito.
Un poquito, you see? Okay, Malik, when you're ready, let's show the clip.
This is my acting.
Your acting reel.
You'll see 2 scenes from Cost of a Soul and then a brief scene from Murphy Brown.
Perfect.
20 years old.
Nice. We got it. Good. Are we muted? Ah, beautiful. Now you cut me off when we say.
Some shit changes, and some shit don't. Well, this town's changed more in the last 5 years than the 20 before it. A whole different place now, different rules. When we had control up here, it used to be a real decent place to live. Yeah, Germans down on one side, Irish down the other. Of course, the Guineas, they always had the South, you know, and the muscle. But they never fucked with us, not up here. Sure, you heard stories from your father.
Darren, right? Ah, little Jimmy. Maybelline.
You know, the exception of that piece of shit over there, you got a pretty nice-looking family.
What do you want? Too much.
I'm a greedy bastard, and I'll be the first to admit it, but I get what I want.
Are you?
I'm a guy who don't mind making sacrifices. You see, I've been doing this a long time, and sacrifices never bothered me. And why? Because I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about your nigger brother. I don't give a fuck about your nigger family. I don't give a fuck about Oh, fuck your family. You got 6 days.
Let me say again how thrilled we are to have you with us at the Museum of Broadcast Arts, or MOBA, as we like to call it.
Thank you, Mr. Milliken.
I don't mean to gush. Oh, what the heck? I'm gushing. I've been a fan of your show ever since it premiered, September 21st, 1977.
Wow, you remember the exact date. Amazing, huh, guys?
Amazing. Right. I'll never forget it. 9 o'clock, 8 Central. You had your premiere right after the short-lived, but in my opinion, vastly underrated Mulligan Stew, starring Lawrence Pressman as Mike Mulligan, Eleanor Donahue as his wife Jane, and Julie Ann Haddock as Melinda.
Wow. Wow, Malik, come back to us. Are we still muted? I guess we're not muted because we're talking. Loud and clear.
Boy, watching those Cost of a Soul scenes, it seems like there's a lot of air in there. Could have been tightened up.
I don't think so.
Maybe not.
No.
Anyway.
No. You know what? When I saw the work, I talked to Chris. I called him and said, Chris, I want to talk to this man. I want on my show. I want to talk to him. I want his number. I want his email. I want to get him. I was so impressed. I think that the level of your work is very high, very powerful, intimidating, and you go right on target. Right on. Every line seems always to go to the final destination with you.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Of course. And a lot of that has to do with stage training, and most of my work has been on stage.
Right. So stage is your first love?
Yes, I prefer it by far.
Why?
You get rehearsal. I can control it.
Right.
I can be my own editor.
I like that. That's a smart quote. I can be, yeah. In films, movies, you can't.
No, gone.
Directors that you have worked with quite a few. Anybody in particular?
Well, the one I worked with the most, if you really know theater, especially regional theater, you'll have heard of Edward Payson Call, but probably a lot of New Yorkers don't know. He directed a show on Broadway, but it was at Lincoln Center, but Edward Call. Done a couple of Woody Allen films, small roles, no doubt about that. He says nothing.
He doesn't give you one note.
No.
He doesn't. Lynn Cohen says the same thing to me.
Oh, Lynn? Yeah,
Lynn,
okay.
She's a very good friend of mine, and she's exquisite. She's very supportive with my work, and she says, Sissy, he doesn't tell you much at all.
No.
Is that true then?
Yeah. In my case, I never said a thing. We did it. As I said, on one of the movies, I ended up on the cutting room floor, of course.
Right. But that happens to all the all
sure,
actors
yeah,
all
fine.
the time.
I got paid, so that's fine. That's,
Of course, of course. But how was the experience there? Can you describe it?
No, because I really didn't have that much to do.
How does he work?
It was just
Do
all.
you remember
Yeah,
anything?
it was just ad lib.
Okay.
And likewise on, what was it, the Mike Nichols
Mike
film?
Nichols, Heartburn.
Heartburn, yeah.
I love that movie.
That was all ad lib. It just
I
make it
love
up
that
as you go
movie.
along.
Yeah.
And but then there also was that Murphy Brown thing. I remember.
Yeah, that was a very good scene.
It was, yeah. It was fun
That
to play
was fun
too.
to
yeah.
play. I can tell you had a lot of
once
fun
again,
doing it, man.
Once again, I was able to drive the scene.
Right. And it feels good, right?
It feels good because then you can control the scene.
I know.
Yeah.
Boy, you control everything you do.
And that was the case in Cost of a Soul too. Bernie, the bad guy, drives every scene he's in.
You like to be in control,
I
yes
like to
or
be in
no?
control, that's
Why?
true.
Why you like to be in
So
control?
I don't have to wait around for someone else.
So you call the shots.
Yeah.
What happens when things don't work out the way you want them to work? What do? Do you get upset? Do you get out of
Yeah,
control?
I do get upset, and sometimes I have in my life said things that I should not have said. Just come on, can you pick it up?
Right.
I shouldn't.
You don't have much patience.
No, I don't. Unfortunately, that's why
You can't direct?
I can't. I tried directing twice. Actors said, "Oh, Greg, you must direct this." So you be. And no, they found out, and I found out. I just don't have any patience.
You don't have any patience.
It's bad.
No, what do you?
I'm embarrassed about it. I'm not proud of it. You understand?
Right. Well, I
That's
mean,
just
not
the case.
necessarily. We have 5 minutes to go, Gloria. Thank you for letting me know.
Okay.
You see how time goes so fast? Does it go fast, or it's just me?
No, me too. In fact, I meant to ask you, how long does this go on?
Half hour.
Okay.
We're
yeah.
just about done. Are you getting
Okay.
bored? No.
No. You
having a good time?
I'm having I'm just peachy keen.
Oh
But,
man, you get the right words all the time.
I
Do you? I mean, what will you do when you are not getting what you want? I don't want to be in your room when you don't get what you want. Acting terms. I'm talking about acting
You just
terms.
have to suck it up.
Wow.
You do.
So it will be a rough day. If I don't do what we're supposed to be doing, most likely I'm going to be like,
It was the last stage piece I did was Dodge in Buried Child, and Dodge is on stage the whole time. But there are 2 scenes that he does not have to carry with the youngest actress in the play, in the story, and she didn't know how to carry a scene, and it just drove me nuts. There's nothing I could do.
Right.
Taking huge pauses.
right. 'Cause they don't know what they're doing.
So anyway, you suck it up and
You
go with
suck it up and you do it. You're writing. We got 3 minutes to go. I want to hear about your writing.
I was writing plays, and some of them, actually most of them were getting done, but I wasn't getting any money for them. The actors and the directors got money, but, well, you should just be glad your play's being done.
right.
So I said, the heck with it. So I started writing novels into films. So
What's more difficult for you, to write a play or to write a novel?
oh, plays are much more difficult. Oh, yeah. Plays are perhaps the most difficult literary form
I'm
there
going
is.
to give you, I don't know, but you're busy. But I want to give you, right, Gloria? Stuff that I'm writing. I want to give you, I don't know if you're going to have a time, but I would like to give you something. Oh, no, please don't say that to me. You're going to break my heart. You're not going to
I don't want to do that.
Oh, yeah, you already broke my heart twice. I can live. I'm not going to die, but I would like to read my play at home when you have a time, when you had a drink and a nice
All right, I will.
smoke,
Yeah, okay.
and tell me what do you think.
I can do that, sure.
You promise?
I promise.
Okay, that's good. You see, you're very intense. You're passionate. When I saw you, Richard Harris came to my head.
Oh, Richard, yeah.
That I'm giving you justice.
That's very generous of you.
I love Richard Harris.
I do too.
What about Daniel
He's
Day-Lewis?
Nuts. Oh, Daniel Day-Lewis,
What
actor's
a
actor.
What
yeah.
a actor's actor.
Yeah.
Am I right? Films? Do you like to watch a lot of movies?
Not
Greg? What do
that-
you do in
no,
your
no.
free time?
Read, mostly read.
Oh,
I
good.
read loads.
Me too. I'm a big reader.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good. What about TV? Nothing in particular?
No, not much.
Not
no,
MTV, no VH1, no reality
no,
shows, no Netflix.
What is it? Storage Wars?
Uh-huh.
Those idiotic. I waste too much time watching those idiotic
Uh-huh.
shows, but I just find them fascinating.
Yeah.
No, music also. I love listening to.
Music,
Spend a lot of time
classical
listening to
music,
classical
soundtracks.
opera.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What inspires you?
Oh, what inspires me? Beauty, I suppose.
What's
and there are
beauty to
men. What is
you?
beauty? I was back in Minneapolis recently, and I was talking with a girlfriend of mine, an actress and directress in Minneapolis, Barbara Berlovitz, and she brought that up. And yeah, well, how do you define beauty? You don't have to define it. You know it.
When you see it?
Because what's beautiful to you might not be the same thing, might not evoke beauty for me.
Right.
Right? But there's something, the soul. Wonderful quote. We probably don't have time.
No, we have time. Come on, keep going.
Plotinus, a Roman philosopher, he wrote, "For the soul, a divine thing, a fragment, as it were, of the primal being, makes beautiful, according to their capacity, all things whatsoever that it grasps and molds."
Look at that. He's quoting Plato. What can I tell you?
Plotinus.
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 Plotinus. Where's
Plotinus.
it Plato?
Roman philosopher. Plato was Greek.
No, but wait a second. Give me the Spanish name. Do you know him in Spanish? What's the pronunciation in Spanish?
No.
You got me lost in translation there. Because I do a lot of reading. How come I got lost?
Well, I mean, it's a Roman philosopher. I imagine you're not heavy into Roman philosophy. Few people are.
Not really. But I like Plato.
Yeah,
It does good. It does fair to you.
Those Greeks, actually, they screwed a lot
The
of
Greek
things
ones,
up.
they did. Big time.